Hello, Shalom Aleichem. Today we have a learning from Rebbe Nachman's Torah, and he has some interesting some words on the mitzvah of Shiluach Hakan, Kabbalistic things to talk about it. Besides the pshat, besides the simple aspect of the mitzvah, he has some Kabbalistic observations. Let's take a look at it right now. So here it is. Ki yikore kan sipor lefonecha baderech b'chol eitz o al ha'oretz efrochim o veitzim v'ho'im rovetzes al ha'efrochim O al ha-beitzim lo sikach ho'im al ha-bonim. If a bird's nest happens to be before you on the ground, either on a tree or on the ground, and there are chicks or eggs inside, then if the mother bird is roosting on the chicks or the eggs, do not take the mother with the chicks. And then there's another part of it. Shaleach tishalach esoim v'yasabonim tikach loch leman yitav loch v'ha'arachto yomim. Send away the mother birds, and then you can take the chicks for yourself. If you do this, it will be good for you, and you will have a long life. So you see, if one sees, and when we're taking a walk, we sees birds, not domestic birds, not birds that one has already, in other words, that are in your possession, but one sees birds that don't belong to him, non-domesticated birds. So first one should send away and the mother is on top of them. So then one should send away the mother bird. You cannot take the chicks with the mother bird. One has to send away the mother bird, and then one takes the chicks. One can take the chicks, or one takes the chicks. Let's take a look at what Reb Nachman says. If a bird's nest happens to be before you on the road, happens to be before you, not that it was set before you. Chulin 139a. In other words, it's a happenstance. The Zohar states that the bird's nest refers to the exile of the divine presence. Tikkunei Zohar, introduction, Parshas, page 112b. Ostensibly, God's presence is hidden in exile, and the forces of evil appear to be in control. It seems that Hashem's presence is hidden in exile, and the forces of evil appear to be in control. However, a concealed level of godliness continues to sustain everything, even the forces of evil. One needs a level of godliness for existence altogether. So even the forces of evil. One who, quote, happens upon a bird's nest, i.e., this means one who feels he has come across the divine presence during this exile, acknowledges the revealed existence of godliness, and returns dominion to God. In other words, he's acknowledging that Hashem exists, and he's returning the dominion to God. He can see through everything, and he sees Hashem's existence. Then he can, quote, send away the mother bird, which represents the concealed presence of God that permeates all of creation. He acknowledges that God's domain is everywhere, and he is not without God, even if he does not openly experience him, recognizing that God is truly in control. Recognizing that God is truly in control, he can then keep the chicks, i.e., he can elevate lost souls. The chicks represent lost souls, for he has shown that the forces of evil have no real power. Lost souls meaning people that are far from from Yiddishkeit, from Judaism. So in other words, he can be mekarev them. He can try to help them. He or she can try to help them out and to bring them more, to be a good influence on them. That's what it means by taking the chicks. If a bird's nest happens to be before you on the road, either on a tree or on the ground, if the mother bird is roosting on the chicks or the eggs, do not take the mother with the chicks. Happens to be before you, not that it already is yours or in your possession. Chulin 139a. In other words, these are not birds that belong to you. These are, you're taking a walk and you see these birds, and there's a mother bird roosting on top of the chicks. The tree refers to the tree of knowledge, and the chicks and the eggs to Torah and mitzvot. One who sojourns in this world without serving God has not yet clarified or purified his portion of dat, awareness of God. Nevertheless, the Torah and mitzvot are waiting for him and can help him attain his goal. So in other words, the Torah and the mitzvot are always waiting for him and can help him attain his goal. However, a mother bird hovers over the chicks and eggs. Ha'im, the mother bird, symbolizes the transcendental intellects associated with Bina, which is known as Ima. Ima, mother. See charts, part 410. These transcendental intellects are found in Torah and mitzvot, as well as in everything that happens around us, and are beyond the average person's ability to understand. Therefore, the Torah advises, do not take the mother bird. Do not seek to understand that which is beyond your abilities. Take just what you can, be it Torah study, prayer, mitzvot, and so on. In other words, we don't have to try to understand everything. Some things are beyond our comprehension, of course. So do not seek to understand that which is beyond your abilities. Take just what you can, be it Torah study, prayer, mitzvot, and so on. In other words, we can do what we can. Learn Torah, prayer, daven to Hashem, mitzvot, do the mitzvot that we have to do. On the other hand, a person who has struggled and attained high levels of serving God can take the mother bird together with the chicks and eggs. His greater devotions enable him to access the transcendental intellects found in Torah, mitzvot, and everyday life. A person who has struggled and attained high levels of serving God can take the mother bird together with the chicks and the eggs. If one has come to a high level of understanding, one can take the mother bird. The mother symbolizes the transcendental intellects associated with Bina, which is known as Ima, mother, and these transcendental intellects are found in Torah and mitzvot, as well as in everything that happens around us, and are beyond the average person's ability to understand. But somebody who has reached a high level can try to understand that. If the mother bird is roosting on the chicks or the eggs, send away the mother bird. The chicks and eggs represent souls that are weak and far from God due to their sins. A person who wishes to draw these souls close should send away the mother bird, chase away the intellects that led these souls onto an evil path. He must teach them to begin anew with a fresh approach, not as if their days are the same old thing, but as if each day is a new creation. Likutei halachot. So in other words, the mother bird is roosting on the chicks or the eggs. Send away the mother bird. So one should try to send away the mother bird. Chase away the intellects that lead these souls onto an evil path. There was another interesting vart over here. Let's take a look if we can find it. This is interesting too. Send away the mother bird. Send it away, even 100 times. Bava Metzia, 31a. The bird's nest refers to the exile and also to the souls that are distant from God. So the bird's nest, that's the exile, it refers to that, and also the souls that are distant from God. The mother bird refers to one's thoughts. The chicks and eggs refer to one's good deeds of prayer and Torah study. So the chicks and eggs are the good deeds of prayer and Torah study. When a person is in exile, when he has sinned and caused his mind to wander from God, and he wishes to do good deeds, once again he must not hold on to the confusions and doubts that beset his mind. So we have to try to get rid of the confusions and the doubts that beset our minds. Let him pay no attention to these thoughts, but continue to do whatever he is trying to do, the good things, the mitzvot that he is trying to do, be it praying, learning, and so forth, whether it's davening, praying, learning the Torah, and so forth, or the mitzvot to do. Keep on doing it. If the thoughts keep returning, he should send them away again and again until they no longer return. Likutei halachot. In other words, it says here, Shaleach tishalach es habonim, Shaleach tishalach es ho'em, v'es habonim tikach loch, laman yitav loch v'harachto yomim. It says, Shaleach tishalach, send, you shall send. In other words, many, many times. In other words, even if the mother bird comes back a few times, send her away. Send away the mother bird many times, and then you can take the chicks for yourself. If you do this, it will be good for you, and you will have a long life. So when a person is in exile, in other words, when he has sinned and caused his mind to wander from God, so that's an exile, and he wishes to do good deeds, once again, he must not hold on to the confusions and doubts that beset his mind. Let him pay no attention to these thoughts, but continue to do whatever he is trying to do, be it praying, learning, and so forth. We have to continue doing what we have to do, whether it's praying, davening, learning Torah, and so forth, or the mitzvot. If these thoughts keep returning, he should send them away again and again, because it says, Shaleach tishalach, send away the mother bird, many times. If the thoughts keep returning, he should send them away again and again, until they no longer return. Likutei halachot. Okay, here's another vart on it. Oh, here's another one you can read. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Kol tov, a good day.